Alright guys, so the video I'm going to do today is talking about the S&B air intake. I know a lot of these companies' air intakes have been kind of under some heavy fire lately for causing a bunch of check engine lights. I bought this air intake, I think the first day it was out on Amazon, and I think it was only on Amazon for a couple days before S&B actually pulled their listing because they had found out a lot of customers were getting check engine lights. So only a couple people were affected. I unfortunately was one of those people, and that's why you haven't been able to purchase this from S&B's website or Amazon. And if you have purchased it but it hasn't shipped yet, it's on a delay because they're trying to fix the problematic part. So what happened with me was I had I don't remember the code off the top of my head, but it was an underboost code. I had removed this when let me start from the beginning actually. I had installed this, everything worked perfect. I had the silicone blocker on here. I took it off thinking, you know, I'd get a little bit more airflow. And then my check engine light came on, which was an underboost check engine light. And so I put the silicone back on, had the dealer clear the code, and I was on my way. I messaged S&B, said, hey, I got a check engine light. They said, yeah, a lot of people are getting check engine lights. We'll send you out a revision. So I took this off again and haven't had a check engine light since. This is the final revision that they had sent out. This is the fourth one I've gotten. This one changes the locations of these sensors. Previously, these would be actually down here closer to the turbo, and now they are up close to the actual filter itself. You do get a new filter and a clamp right there. It is a little bit different than the one that originally came with this system. Let's go over here and look at all the previous revisions. So this one was the stock air intake pipe. Same, it used the same connectors, obviously. This was the second one they sent me. Same thickness as the first one. However, they sent me a different, I believe this is an IAT. They sent me a different IAT plug to fool the computer into thinking it had the proper amount of boost. And keep in mind, after I had the check engine light cleared, I hadn't gotten a code since. But, so that one was the new IAT sensor fool or whatever. The third one they sent out, I hadn't even installed on the truck because I haven't gotten a code yet. And this one is like 2 to 3 times as thick as these guys. And if you look too, in here, there are little bulges at where the screws go. And they were thinking that was originally one of the causes of the check engine light was the bulges, and it was messing up with the sensors. So with this thicker one, there are no bulges. So that's what they were thinking was the problem. Come to find out, it was actually the location of these sensors. So here's the original stock, you know, air filter they sent me. It has this little ring around it, and it clamps through the air intake onto the actual down portion tube itself. The new kit, they give you a silicone ring right here that you install into the box. You put the tube through the ring, and then it connects via a clamp. It has this same thing right here. The new filter just doesn't have this little kind of lip right here. So the new filter they're sending out doesn't have this, it just has this. Honestly, installing the new filter was kind of a pain in the butt just because there's not enough room to get my big old hands in there to screw that down. So what I'd recommend is keeping the screw portion kind of at a 45-degree angle out so you can fit a long screwdriver in there to get that. But everything went on fine. They reverted back to the original sensor port for this guy. They're not giving you the fooler plug. So everything is good now. I haven't had a check engine light. This has been off since. Everything else is still 100% original. The box is original. This, you know, pull off tab is original. All the grommets and stuff are original. The only thing that they really changed was the air filter, the tube, and then they give you a little silicone ring to put around the inside of the box. But I want to go over this. A lot of people were irritated with S&B. I know Sinister has been having nothing but problems with their intake. AFE utilizes a kind of a different design where they have more of the stock air intake system retained on their particular design. But I'll tell you right now, S&B went above and beyond to make things right. They stopped shipping things out. They stopped production on it until they got it right. And the few people that did receive their boxes, they have been working with constantly. I have been getting, you know, I bought this when it first came out back in, well, I want to say early June, I want to say. And they have been with me every step of the way. I've been communicating with them what's going on. They've obviously given me 4 revisions to the product. And the last final revision, they sent me a note thanking me for helping them out. And they also sent me a free S&B silicone tool tray, which was absolutely awesome of them. And then just yesterday, I received a phone call from one of the guys at S&B, just, you know, touching base with me, making sure that everything is fine, everything is working great, no check engine lights, asked me a couple questions about the truck, obviously because we, you know, have some weight reduction going on. But they went above and beyond, in my opinion, on all of this. I know it's kind of annoying to deal with, but going with a company that will stick with it until the problem is fixed is absolutely amazing. So once they reach out to me again, because I told them that you know, I do YouTube, and I'm trying to get people to buy these because they're just, you know, a really good company in my opinion. When they reach out to me and let me know that they're shipping the new boxes and putting the new one up on Amazon, I will be putting a link in the video. You can definitely buy it there, and that will be at the best price. So I really appreciate you guys watching the video. If you know somebody who's having a problem with this intake system, definitely send them this video. Let them know that S&B is doing everything they can to make things right. If you want to follow the build, please consider subscribing. Like always, thanks for watching and have a great day.